Welcome on board the van. We are here in the rear car park of the Longfrie restaurant here in Guernsey in the Channel Islands. Welcome along. If you're new here, this channel is all about life living in the island of Guernsey in the Channel Islands. And I do drive-alongs like we're doing today, and I do walk-alongs. So off we go. We are heading out of here and onto the lanes of St. Peter's. And we got a really nice drive today, so hope you enjoy it. As usual, we're in the van. I've mounted the camera on the dashboard, and we are heading down, and we end up at the little chapel. So really good scenery today. This shows off Guernsey, and what I mean by that is we're in the really nice lanes, and I think some of the lanes are the prettiest and uniquest way of seeing Guernsey. So we've got Stick Centre on the left, and on the right there we got the Longfrie surgery, and we're just heading down towards the church. This is a lovely part of the island as usual. If you recognise anywhere or used to live around here, feel free to leave a comment below. I love reading the comments, and I actually learn loads, because a lot of people that watch these videos were here long before me, so they give me some good history lessons. You can see today, lovely blue sky, warm, bit of a breeze. We're getting a lot of this lately. So how's everyone doing? Hope we're all good. Got my second vaccine booked in for July, so I can't feel any worse than the first one, that's for sure. Apparently the second one's not so bad. Now look at these lanes. These are all two-way lanes, by the way. So as I always say in my videos, you've got to have your wits about you in these lanes, because if you meet something, one of you is either have to reverse or pull in, and you just got to sort of work out who wants to, really, like you would anywhere. Sometimes if someone's on a corner, it's not a good idea to reverse around a blind corner, so the other person normally uses their common sense. We're heading towards one of our filters again, filter in turn, some of these in Jersey, and yeah, heading towards the little chapel. Now, as I mentioned before, this video does end up at the little chapel. I drive down past the little chapel and we end at the little gift shop. If you are interested in seeing the little chapel in a bit more detail, and it's really worth a look if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I'll leave the link on the screen now for the little chapel. So come back later and re-click on that link and it will take you to the little chapel. I'll also leave a link for the little chapel at the end of the video, and all that will do is show you the day I did a walk around the little chapel, so I actually go inside it and everything, so it's a bit more detailed. So if you are interested in that, feel free to click the link. See the speed limit? Nice and steady along here. There's a tower there on the right, the tower looking building. I'm not sure what that is, but that's a lovely looking place. I think it's attached to a house. Good little watchtower, that. Very good at observing things. Probably see the airport from there. So you can see how pretty and unique the lanes are in Guernsey. And also the houses. Some really nice farmhouses, really old-fashioned farmhouses around here, this part of the island. So they're always nice to look at. They've probably been here hundreds of years, a lot of these houses. This corner in particular is not very nice. I don't think I'll meet anything here. No, I didn't. But if you do, if two lorries meet at the same time, it's not a good situation, especially if they're going fast. So you can see that as you're driving along here, we have a pavement on the left hand side for pedestrians, which is always handy in these small roads. And just over to the right, over in the distance, that's Guernsey Airport. So we're sort of around the other side of the airport, maybe the back side of the airport, if you like. So very good round here if you're a plane spotter. And of course we're heading towards Bruce Russell Gold and Silver Smiths, I think it's called. Just on the right here. That's always good for a little trip there. Nice cafe there as well. And remember, if you do like this stuff all about Guernsey and you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, then you'll see all the videos coming up. So I've got some great stuff coming up if you're interested in all about the views and the different things in Guernsey. And I go right here. Yeah, look in front, that's like an old, proper old cottage, farm. A lot of these places, you sort of drive past them every day and never actually see them, if you know what I mean. It's until you actually make a point of looking at these places, you realise how nice they are. Otherwise, you're just driving along every day, keeping your eyes on the road, and not actually seeing places. So it's nice to take it a bit slower some days, or even take a walk somewhere, and I see a lot more places than I do when I'm driving. Obviously you've got to keep your eyes on the road when you're driving, but it's nice just to go slightly slower sometimes if you're not in a rush. Just take in a bit more of the scenery. I find you always notice a lot more. This is really nice around here. Look at this. A lot of greenery. That's the nice thing about Guernsey. I love all the greenery everywhere. And when I've been on holiday, I really miss it. And also miss, if I ever go to the UK, I miss being around the sea, to be honest with you, because I was born in Guernsey. I've lived in Guernsey my whole life. I've never been more than a few minutes away from the sea where I've lived, and you do take it for granted. If any of you have ever lived by the sea, you'll know what I mean. You sort of take it for granted until you leave the sea and live somewhere else or go on holiday for a while. Then you sort of start missing it. It's funny, really, but I love being around the sea. There we go. There's a bit of traffic, but not too bad. And, you know, as I always say, if you've got any ideas for videos, you want to go somewhere, let me know, because I do get a lot of people mentioning places, and I do get through them slowly. I might not do it straight away, but I do always, it gives me great ideas sometimes. Somewhere I haven't thought of, someone will mention, do a video here, and I think that's a good idea. Because some places I think aren't that interesting for you, then when I actually start filming, they're actually really good. So it gives me ideas. On we go down. Yeah, not a bad view, is it? Not bad at all. So we've got over Liberation Day. And don't know if you saw the last video I did was on the Grand Rock Fort. That was a good video. Grand Rock Fort. I'll leave the link on the screen now for that one. I actually go inside Grand Rock Fort. It's been modified. It was modified by the Germans in the Second World War in the occupation. It's quite interesting to see. That's worth a look around as well. So I'm slowly building up a big bank of places with the videos in Guernsey. At some point, if I keep going, I think I will have done a lot of places in Guernsey, but there's always places to do. I don't think I'll ever run out of places. Right, I think we are heading down. We're getting close to the little chapel. Nice house there on the right, look at that. That's a big old place, that is. 25. So the little chapel is actually down here on the left. So what I do is I pull in and I drive all the way to the gift shop, and I'll show you where the little chapel is. And as I say, I'll leave the link for you at the end of the video. You can see it if you want to go have a look around. There you go, look at the speed limit down here, 5 miles an hour, very small. So this is the road to the little chapel. Very tight, because as you might know, the little chapel is on the right here, and it's sort of higher up, it's high up in the bank. So I don't know if you can see it as I drive through. And let me just look for it. It's just there on the right, see it? There, up there. I didn't think you could see it, you can, yeah. So there it is on the right. It's really worth visiting if you ever come to Guernsey. It's amazing, the little bits of china and the shelves. There's some great history about that chapel as well. Great history. As we drive down the end here, there's the gift shop, and there's a little donkey. When I say a donkey, and not a real donkey, it is a gift shop. It's a little statue of a donkey. Anyway, well done. Thanks for making it to the end. As usual, click the screen to watch the next video. And don't forget to subscribe if you like the stuff. I'll see you on the next video. Until the next time, take care.